Hello, my freaky darlings. I have been meaning to return to this game for some time. We are returning to Wytchwood. We are officially in part 2 of this game. I'm going to remove my cursor for the moment and select continue. I don't intend for these interruptions to each game that I start to be as long as they are. They just kind of happen. Good morning, my swamp lily. I trust you slept well. Like the dead. You stretch out your back, making a sound like snapping twigs. Well, no time to dilly-dally. I sense the next 4 souls on our list. You must travel east, out of the forest and towards civilization. Ugh, I hate crowds. Well, it can't be helped. You must seek out these souls in the village, the market, the docks, and the graveyard. The graveyard might at least be a reprieve from the chattering townsfolk. All right, goat, I'll bring you your souls. You seem much more reasonable today. Have a change of heart, perchance? If these next 4 are anything like the last, they'll get what's coming to them. I'm glad we have reached an understanding. And so we have, I am gonna go ahead and snip these, because you can never have too many of those. Alright, none of these have opened up, but they want me to go towards civilization. I believe our best chance is with the fields. Don't quote me on that, though. We'll figure out if I'm wrong. I still think it's absolutely silly that there's not like a water fountain down here. Up to the village. I was right! Well, hello. My trowel can pry these loose. Ooh. An iron nail. What am I gonna use that for? Hello. A pluck pocket. Probably going to need a lot of those. A shiny lure. Lockbox, snap trap, and a pluck pocket. How does one make... That's the wrong button. How does one make a pluck pocket? I need a bone, a claw, and a glove. This anxious little dog attempts frantically to get a town guard's attention as they stand watch in front of the smoking ruins of a burned down shop. Please, you have to listen to me. My friend is missing. The guard stifles a yawn, annoyed at having to work. Oh yeah, and what's your friend look like? The sleeves of the sheepdog's oversized sweater flail about comically. She's about yay tall, wears a green vest, has black wool. So she's one of them sheep, huh? Probably just got lost, you know. Them ties ain't too bright. Neither is you. She didn't get lost, she's gone missing. Her wool shop was burnt down on purpose. Can't you smell it in the air? Calm down, sir. We're investigating the situation, but I'm sure this fire was a simple accident. I bet your friend just left the kettle on or something. Why don't you check with the ram in the town square? If anyone knows where a lost sheep is, it's probably him. How can you say that? Everyone knows that Ram hates the black sheep. Look at all these footprints. I bet his goons had something to do with this. Listen, you're starting to get on my nerves. Just leave this to the professionals, alright? He turns away from the dog and goes back to doing absolutely nothing. Professionals indeed. They couldn't find a fish in a frying pan. I better look into this funny business myself. The ram. Alright, so it's not gonna let me do any more of that, but Grab you. There it is. Okay. And lost it after. What the hell is that? It's a rat nest. Okay. Oh, that's a wall. Alright, that's a road that goes nowhere for the moment. Hello. At first glance, this looks like a neglected shack, long ago fallen into disrepair. But your canny gaze reveals its construction to be beyond the ravages of time, standing overlooked yet constant until properly disturbed. Running your nail along the grain of one of the nailed-up boards proves to be just the disruption it was waiting for. Passage down. Plunked down unceremoniously in this darkened corner and seemingly grumpy about it. Nice stone gargoyle. Going to take that flower. Does this go anywhere? Oh, this goes to the market. It's not where the ram is, but, you know. Elf. Shiny lures. Shiny lures work on them too, huh? You won't fool me again. You elbowed your way to the front of a crowd that has gathered to observe a three-way shouting match. A trio of merchants are yelling wildly at each other. You treacherous fiend! I know it was you that snuck into my shop and put mealworms in my bread. Gross. Worms? Do you think I have time to traipse about your silly little bakery? I have to make sure you stay out of my smithy. Firecrackers in my coal? I could have lost an eye. Ha! And you would have deserved it, you traitor. I know you ruined a whole batch of my candles with that sulfur stunt. Now my store smells like a mule's behind. Men launch themselves at one another, fists swinging in a whirling melee. Off in the shadows, you catch a stealthy figure watching the chaos with a delighted grin. Dance, dance how the idiots prance. With a flick of her tail, the feline disappears through the maze of market stalls. What's all this commotion about? A dull, monotonous voice drones out across the square in reply. You don't even know the worst of it. Well, we'll talk to Eeyore before we go talk to the ram. Hitched to a post, this tragic creature raises its tear-filled eyes at you. Despite its depressing appearance, you find yourself feeling somehow lighter. What on earth is a rainbow spirit doing in the midst of a market brawl? I thought your kind thrived on love and sunshine and all that kind of sappy dribble. Oh, sure. Normally this market's a wonderful place to be, but lately it's been nothing but misery and unrest. Just look around. All I see are three little brats puffing out their chests and barking like mutts. Surely a hot meal and a good night's rest will cool their heads. I'm afraid it goes deeper than that. You see, all sorts of awful things have been happening. Vandalism in folks' gardens, trash in the well, wagon wheels tampered with, rumors spreading like wildfire about this or that, cheats and lies. Now I'm usually the one who keeps the peace around here with my trusty magic horn. Makes the truth flow and keeps folks honest. But with all this deception and treachery in the air, it's as limp as a noodle. My powers are useless. The droopy horn is no laughing matter. If you had a bit of a pick-me-up, do you suppose you could get this place under control? Sure as sugar. I just need to get some of my strength back. A good snack ought to perk you right up. A rainbow roll? What do I need to make one of those? I need a sparkle bomb. Do I have enough to make a clay pot? I don't have enough clay. Oh. This wasn't where I meant to go. What the hell is that? Oh, an encrusted rock. Barnacles! A crab trap. How does one make? I'd say I should have enough for at least one of those. Thank you. Take that. This is a place I will have to come back later. But right now I'm looking for something. A deep one. Tidal tincture. Missionary of the Ram. I don't know what exactly I'm looking for anymore. I used to know. Oh, I think I found it. To so many passers-by, this seems like yet another collection of crusty barnacles clinging to the surface of a stone until the next tide surges. But you can spot the inconsistencies, the irregularities within the scattered arrangement. And with a single exacting touch, the illusion falls away. Alright. Okay, so there's the tide pool, but we need to be in the village. I might as well snip these because I'm going to need more crab traps. A lot more. Empty jar. A clay deposit. Oh! Oh! Hi. A mimic. A skeleton key. Okay. Yeah, I'm not here for you. Alright, and that's where the graveyard goes. So we'll get to that in a second. Look at all these missing people. And gallows quite tidy considering. Yes. Listen closely, brothers and sisters. We must wear our wool proudly and show the world that plain is best. That's right! Plain wool is the best wool! You're gonna have a lot of people in knitting and dye circles who are gonna argue with you on that one. All of these outlandish colors and head-splitting patterns do nothing but confuse and enrage the senses. They are the product of misled individuals. And as we all know, individuals are weak! Only the united are strong! Together we speak louder than a single voice! You know, if it weren't so flawed at its core, you would have a point there. Wait, are all the colors bad then? What about gray? It's almost plain white. Gray is forbidden! Gray is a gateway to blue, and where there's blue, green isn't far behind. Then what's next? Yellow? Purple? Even red. Oh no. Anything but red. No. Always remember, colors lead to discord, to chaos, and with chaos the wolves will come for us all. Not the wolves! Watch out, there's one right there! The nearest sheep nearly jumps out of its fleece when it notices you. I am not a wolf, you half-wits. Maybe not, but you're different, and that's just as bad. Right, boss? That's right! So what is it an outsider wants with us? Are you here to tempt my flock with your anarchic ideals? Yes, actually. I doubt you lot would have room in your heads for any more ideals, but no, I'm here looking for the black sheep. It seems her shop was burned down last night. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? Bah! That bothersome black sheep is a thorn in my side. Never heeds my warnings. Always goes against what's good and proper. But I assure you, I was tending my flock all night, so I had nothing to do with her disappearance. That little sheepdog begs to differ. He says you've always had it out for the black sheep, and I'm inclined to believe him with all your prattling. Lies and slander! You have no proof of any wrongdoing! For all we know, she may have just left the kettle on! As the sheep stomps about, you notice flakes of ash leaving black marks on the cobblestone of the village square. Proof, huh? Looks to me like some of your flock have sooty feet. I wonder where this suspicious trail will lead. An unveiling powder. Okay, what do I need for that? Perfect. You sprinkle the revealing powder over the cobblestones to reveal hidden footprints, still blackened by ash. It appears as though several individuals were dragging something away from the town square last night. We gotta avoid that, pickpocket. Hello. And now I need another one. A struggle must have occurred here. You find the remnants of a torn burlap sack and some scattered fistfuls of wool. The footprints leading away look to be moving at a great speed, like someone was being chased. Cat treats. A pair of lone footprints duck into this vegetable garden. You notice some more footprints searching in confused directions farther afield. The black sheep must have been trying to hide from her pursuers. Maybe she managed to throw them off her trail? Perhaps, perhaps. I don't know how many more of these I'm gonna need. After following the ashen trail through the back streets, you come to a dead end. Your only company is a stone gargoyle squatting atop a building corner. You stand on your tiptoes to examine the great carved demon closer, noting the lovely knitted scarf billowing around its neck. What a fine garment. I could do with a new one. It's starting to get chilly. I just hope it hasn't got any of that bird poo on it. As you reach up to unwrap the scarf, the gargoyle's eyes swivel in their sockets with a sound like two grinding millstones. Well, excuse me. I'm quite fond of this avian excrement, actually. It adds a touch of authenticity to the whole ensemble, don't you think? Oh, I beg your pardon. I didn't realize I was speaking to a watcher. Ha! A watcher? Why is it that no one ever comes to watch me? I'm handcrafted from the finest block of artisanal granite, so masterfully chiseled that I came to life. Nothing on this earth or beyond has a greater claim to beauty than I, and yet, day after day, I sit up here and no one gives me so much as a passing glance. Well, maybe you've cleaned up once in a while. Oh, hush, I don't need to take fashion tips from you. And besides, you only looked up at me because of this fabulous scarf. Admit it. I was merely following this trail of sooty footprints, but now that you mention it, that scarf has a fine knit to it. You didn't happen to get it from the black sheep, did you? Why, where else would I have gotten something so swanky in this dreary little town? That black sheep is the only other person around here that appreciates good taste. Unlike that ghastly ram always ringing that gaudy bell of his and poo-pooing everyone else's fun, the world is alive and needs a good splash of color once in a while. You know where the black sheep is, then? Now hold on, how do I know you aren't another agent of banality like the ram? Just look at that skirt, so last century. You'll have to prove you're an ally of the fashion scene before I say another word. Now, I've had my eyes on some new shoes for ages. Why don't you just snag a pair from the village? Surely no one will notice. Pah! Those clogs aren't fit for a horse. No, I've got my heart set on elf shoes. Delicate, dainty, exquisite. Absolutely to die for. Plus, I could do with a nice hat to go with my fetching scarf, and maybe some needle and thread to do some alterations. Well, what are you waiting for? The fashion scene moves too quickly to stand around idle. Yeah, he's not fucking wrong about that. You tuck the sewing kit in a safe nook nearby. Well, what are you waiting for? Alright, so I need shiny lures. How do I make shiny lures? I think I'm gonna have to go back to the forest. Okay, and that is a sign that my controller does not want to work with me anymore. So we're going to have to do this manually. Alright, the gnomes are somewhere in here. Let me see if it'll work any better now. Okay, a little bit. Just a little bit. I was pretty sure they're somewhere over here. A puzzle box. Great. Now I can make one. Cobblestone nails. I have to go to the docks and what? Seashells. Well, it's a good thing that I need to go to the forest too. So I've got to catch some fireflies. Oh good, he's gone. Alright, I knew there was one. Alright, so for shiny lures, I just need a wicker work. So I'm going to need at least 2 of those. I need some dough. And for that I will need clay. How much did I need? I need at least... I'm going to need at least 3 jars. So at least 3 jars, which means... I'm going to need to go down the well and into... into the well and get some clay deposits. There are not that many in town. You would think with a bigger clay deposit you would get more clay out of it, but you don't. It's your lucky day, frog. I'm not here for you. Ooh, a shiny stone. And a skeleton key, now that I have seen a mimic and what it takes to open one. Oh, right, that's from Pumpkin Jacks, and... Or maybe not. It says it's a grave bone. Which is different than a Pumpkin Jack bone. Obviously. Nope, that's the wrong button. Alright, clay is obtained. Now we just have to go, I'm gonna grab that. Because I am going to need to make another wicker work. Okay, and going to need this. If I can get 2 more clips. That should be plenty. Now I just have to find a chicken. Pet the chicken. Assuming I don't walk into anything. About to say, I know one of you still has an egg in you. And I have to have the jar on hand. So I'm going to swap you with the unveiling powder since I don't need you right now. Alright, that'll make dough. Alright, and I just need the 1. Perfect. So there's that. Now I just need to go to the beach. Right, how many of these can I make? I can't make any because I don't have any reeds. Right, this will be the beach. Hopefully I can find a seashell just kind of lying around. Alright, she seems like a quest. Encrusted rocks. A shore skipper. Also a quest, I think. Or at least a quest item. Fishing line, okay. Where is that? Okay. So cat treat would be a fish, which I can get from the docks. Sewing kit. Ah, fishing line, there we go. Reedy twine. Ha! You missed me. Taking these. Okay. Need to go back to town. Because I need more nails. I'm getting a lot of barnacles at least. I don't know what I can use them for yet, but I'm sure there will be something. And while I'm here, a good snack ought to perk you right up. See what treats old Granny has in her pockets. The miserable creature dips its snout to investigate your tasty dessert. Is this for me? It troubles me to see such a benevolent beast afflicted by such melancholy, and the quicker that horn of yours works, the quicker we can sort out this mess. Throwing back its head, the unicorn swallows the odd confection without even chewing. The spots on its back glow a soft lavender, and its hoofed feet levitate off the ground for just a moment. From above, a thin sliver of sunlight breaks through the clouds and sparkles off the unicorn's horn, momentarily blinding you in a dazzling flash. When you look back, the unicorn is happily wagging its tail at you. Its horn looks reinvigorated with a pearlescent sheen. Ah, that hit the spot. It looks like the old truth detector's working again. Well, what are you waiting for? Blast those fools. The unicorn lowers its horn and takes aim at the feuding shopkeepers. A long moment passes as the unicorn's body quivers with anticipation. Wait, I swear this never happens. My powers are all charged up, but none of them are actually lying. So, they really did sabotage each other's businesses then? My horn will only be able to blast the lies out of someone who's truly false. As far as they know, they're each telling the truth. Which means someone else must be responsible for this mess. The feuding shopkeepers run out of insults to hurl at each other and all storm back to their businesses in a huff. I'll go investigate the scenes of the crimes at their shops. Maybe I can turn up some clues. Perhaps. What is this? Oh, a conveniently placed basket. A great offering of produce sits before this effigy, but you glimpse a single telltale marker secreted into one of the baskets. A quick tug and the illusion is dispelled. Crack in the foundation. Oh, so that's how I fast travel here. Hey, that is guaranteed to be a mimic. Yup. Village. So we gotta pry up some cobblestones. Where's the nails? There we go. Thank you, elf shoes. Wait, there was another elf this way. Pretty sure there was. There he is. Ooh. Fantastic. Now, for the puzzle box. That's what I needed seashells for, okay. Why can't I chop you? I'm using the hatchet! Rude. Aw, kitty. Right, I do gotta go to the graveyard. Nope. I have gone entirely the wrong way. Nope, no I haven't. I have not. I just thought I was because I'm stupid. I'm not smart, guys. Hello. Sorry, ma'am, but I must warn you that the graveyard's not safe right now. If you got flowers, I can go lay 'em at a grave if and you want. Fleh, when I croak, nobody better bring me posies. What's the matter? Some's got the spirits of this place riled up in a real bad way. All the restless and cranky they is. There's this horrible howling coming from the mansion up the road, a scream that'd chill the bumps right off of your goose. Every time I gather my wits to go take a look-see, my knees turn to jelly as soon as I set foot on the path. Mark my words, that creepy old place is haunted by something more than just a sleepless spirit. Ha, ghost stories are for children. When you get to be my age, it takes something special to put the fright in you. Well, if you're so sure about that, could you go up there and tell me what you see? Maybe it has something to do with what's got these ghosts so agitated. The rat. Grave dirt. Black rose. Mandrake root. A ghostly grasp. And a wooden pump. Graveyard dog. We'll take that, and we'll take those. A hanged ghost. Distinctly lacking the stillness characteristic of the dead. Spirit salts. Oh, good. I have enough to make those. Take that. And I can't talk to you. Where one might expect the door to a mausoleum, here instead stands a shrine, adorned heavily with skulls, perhaps to deter closer inspection. But their arrangement does not serve the dead nor their memory, instead being placed to mask a path beyond. Your knowing fingers reduce it to dust with a tap. Ooh, an exorcism charm. And a soothing rune. Into the crypt. End cap. Chances are there's a corpse there as well. Stone casket, very likely to contain a corpse. I sure hope so. Have you heard the word of the ram? Uninviting, certainly, but not uninhabited. Wait a minute, I picked up a skeleton key. Oh, I can't use it. The mansion's just up the road to the right, which sounds like it should be the church, but apparently isn't. Just up the road and to the right, but it appears to be locked. Alright, soporific and bat wings. Oh, there's... I can catch the bats. A bait stick. I don't have any thistles. I'll need to go to the swamp. A grave bone! Yay, I got one. What did I need that for again? I think maybe... Not saying that there's anything I can reveal. I wonder if the bone-stealing witch of Tumblr ever played this game. Says unknown. Alright, what do I need for it? Right, I need to go back to the swamp for some thistles. guess the only thing I can do is go to the crypt, since apparently the church is off limits. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, but we'll find out. Arachnicide. Crypt crawler, hairy, toothy, drools a lot. Absolutely not a dog. Speaking of arachnicide, what is that? That would require a potion of blight. Haunted house north of the graveyard. What? Oh, I get it. I'm an idiot. I'm in the graveyard still. The north is past it. I told y'all I'm not smart. There's the mansion. Good Lord. As you walk through the dilapidated estate, the temperature drops drastically. The floorboards and walls groan angrily as if the whole building is upset at your invasion. A gust of wind suddenly rushes up the staircase as if the house itself was drawing breath. An ear-splitting scream stirs dust from the rafters and makes your knees weak. Ah, that's definitely the melodious voice of a banshee, or I'm a chicken's aunt. You take a step forward, but ghostly skeletal hands rise up through the creaking floorboards. They reach out, grasping, and you feel your spirit fade at their frigid touch. You're all lucky I misplaced my specter sickle, or my specter sickle, or I'd cut you down like weeds. I guess I should report back to the gravekeeper anyway. Yeah, found your problem. The house is lousy with ghosts. Oh, there he is. You're back! It's a demon from the underworld, isn't it? Oh, or maybe a lich come to summon up an army of darkness. Relax, it's just your run-of-the-mill banshee. A banshee! I knew it. No wonder the dead have been so angry lately. How are they supposed to get any rest with all this racket? But a spirit only becomes a banshee when it's been terribly wronged. Who used to live in that house? I don't rightly know. It's been abandoned since before my time. Always was pretty creepy, though. The place was so haunted that I couldn't get in for a better look. A good exorcism ought to clean it right up. This sort of stuff happen often? Haha. Well, last year I had to deal with a ghoul that wouldn't stop breaking into the crypts. Darn fellow was trying to find his long-lost love or something. The old man turns to rummage through his cluttered shack looking for something. Anyway, eventually I had to call in the Grave Squad exterminators. They got that nasty ghoul rounded up before he befouled too many tombs, but they left behind this, where'd it get to? Aha, they gave me this to ward off any angry spirits that might be left over. He holds up a rusty-looking lantern. A ghost lamp? I thought those things got recalled because of all those possessions. Huh? I never heard nothing about that. No, this thing ain't powerful enough for banshees, but it should keep the lesser spirits away. He gives the lamp a shake, but when only a puff of purple smoke rises off the wick. Ah, geez, looks like I forgot to keep it fueled up. I'd go get the gas myself, but with the graveyard in this state... He shrugs feebly at you. You're hopeless. What does the ghost lamp need for fuel? He squints at the fading label on the back of the lantern. Let's see. Bat wings, ghostly ectoplasm, and crypt walker or crypt crawler silk. Delightful. Well, while we have that, I think I'm gonna finish the RAM today. It's always good to get these other ones started, though. I think the only one we haven't started is just the one down at the docks, which I think is the fish. Alright, puzzle box. Because I need a gnome hat. And, I might as well stay in the fields for a second because, I do need to get, grasshoppers. The box, you opened it. Got it. Now where the hell are the grasshoppers? There you are. Fishing line, that's what I needed the grasshoppers for. Fishing line will help me make cat treat. I need to get these for Wickerworks, the reeds. Who knows, I have not had a whole lot of them. Alright, anything in here? Nope. Okay. Going back to the ram. Oh, I need another shiny lure. I thought I only needed 2, but I need 3. Why do I need 3? Does he have like 3 feet? He is so lucky I am here in the fields doing unrelated bullshit. So I can catch some fairies. The music is so nice. Alright, I think that's all of them. Which means I just need to go back. I'm also glad I had a sewing kit on hand. Alright, this one? Why do I only need 1 gnome hat, but I need 3 elf shoes? Because you always need wickerworks. Oh, elf boy. I know you are here. Take those. Alright, elf shoes. You set the tiny footwear aside. And the gnome hat. You set the little gnome hat nearby. As you present the handful of tiny clothing, the gargoyle lets out a grinding screech. Yee! What? What's wrong? These are simply magnificent. The excited statue seems thrilled about the elf shoes in particular. You nearly gave me a heart attack, and I don't see what's so great about these things. They're barely the size of thimbles. Ignoring you, the gargoyle slips the minuscule shoes onto its wiggling toes. Oh, but aren't they just lovely, and they match my scarf. Well, I think you look ridiculous. Now tell me where the black sheep is, or I'll turn you into a gravel next. No need to wrinkle up your rags. I carried her out to a secret grove in the woods to hide from the ram. Even managed to save one of her stock, or some of her stock as well. Since you've shown yourself to be no friend to the ram, I guess I could fly you out there too. The gargoyle flexes the heavy stone wings on its back. This stocky statue doesn't seem capable of flight, but you've seen Stranger Things. I haven't actually watched Stranger Things, so... There she is, knitting away. Sorry, I needed a sip of my drink. Stay back. The ram sent you to finish me off, didn't he? Oh, crackers, I knew I couldn't trust that gargoyle to keep a secret. Calm down, I didn't come to fleece you. In fact, I came to see why that miserable tyrant tried to run you out of town. You glance around at the rescued rolls of patterned fabrics and balls of colored yarn. All because of this lovely textile work? I never meant to cause trouble, I just wanted to make beautiful clothing. But the ram saw my work as some affront to his great vision. He wants all the sheep to dress the same, think the same, be the same. But I don't understand. Why can't we be different? The loudest voice is seldom the wisest. Tears well up in the sheep's wide-set eyes. They burned down my wool shop and tried to kidnap me. I only barely got away. Thankfully, that helpful gargoyle was able to salvage some of my things from the fire. At a time like this, knitting clothing is the only thing I could do to calm my nerves. I hope I have enough yarn to last me. My poor spinning wheel was broken on the journey here, so I don't think I can make any more. A shame. I too am a weaver, of sorts. Your wheel can't possibly be beyond repair. Could I take a look at it? If you think it would help, be my guest. A restorative idol. What do I need for that? Okay, I need pumpkin jack bones and a mending poultice. Alright, let's go. Back to the fields. Actually, you know what? We need to go back to my house. Because I don't remember where else I can get that vine. The swamp, maybe? I do live in a swamp. Gives me time to cut more reeds as well. Which is always good. 1, 2... Anything over here? No, just texture room, it looks like. And a sewing kit. what did I need for that? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go, Skeeter Snoot. What did they take? Smoke pellets? No. Oh, actually, yes. Cool, cool, cool. So I can get at least a few of those. No, that's the forest. Swamp. Okay, yeah, it would be in the swamp. Alright, so that takes care of that. And I know that there's a good 3 down here, always. Problem is getting them close enough together. And because I need thistles, I need as many thistles as I can find. Are there any up here? Plenty of frogs. Well, I do need frog slime. And embalming salts. Okay, I don't need anything from you. Haha. You can't catch me. That. Brick. Always when I'm out of smoke pellets. No, I don't need that. Alright, I think that should be enough. Alright, I need... Right, a pumpkin jack bone. Alright, now I can go back to the fields. Because that's where the pumpkin jacks are. And they should be over this way. Fuck off, turkey. Oh, good. Despite how much the pumpkins were in my way, I was still able to get the bones. Alright, so now I just need... Said I needed 2 of those, right? No, just 1. Even better. Now to get back to the portal. Yep, a bit too far, but close enough. Alright, to the village. Oh, hi! Did you need a lift out to the secret grove? Yes. Yes, I do. Appreciate you. Yay, we fixed it. As good as new, a few splints and some elbow grease and she's all ready to go. Wow, really? Thank you so much. Whatever can I do to repay you? I think together we should repay that stinking ram for causing this mess in the first place. I have an idea to knit him a cardigan he won't soon forget. Why, a special gift! That's a lovely idea. But it will need a personal touch. Some wool collected from those dim-witted followers of his should do the trick. The ram guards his flock like an ogre. You won't be able to get a single hair off them with him watching. That is a problem. Oh, unless you find his missionaries. Sometimes the ram sends out loyal sheep to spread the word. Why, I bet if anyone could find them, it's you. You found me, after all. He spouts his gibberish to the corners of the world. Where are these missionaries? Nearer than you think. They usually travel to the docks, the graveyard, and the market. A shame they won't have the ram's protection. I've got plenty of fleece here, but if you have something special in mind, just put it by the spinning wheel. Okay. Ooh, crypt crawler silk. I need more of that. Ordinary wool won't do the trick. This needs something more unique. What did I need for the arachnicide? Ah, potion of blight. And I'm gonna have to go back to the swamp again. And to the forest to collect the mushrooms. Alright, I have bait traps, bait sticks, and snap traps. but I need newt eyes. That's the big thing now, is newt eyes. I didn't even do anything for that one. They just kind of exploded on their own. Okay, and... I need at least 3. So I'm going to need... more thistles as well. Nope, that's not a thing I can smack. This is, though. Oh, good. More, it was more newt eye than expected. I clicked the shears. Alright, so that leaves going to the fields. For, the milled rice. Or no, the lazy grass, that's what it is. Milled rice is for something different. Take that. Which lazy grass isn't that hard to get a hold of, so should be easy. And the question becomes, what did I need for the metamorphosis potion again? Okay, just one more lazy grass, and there it is. Right next to the portal. Perfect, so... Right, the mushrooms! I still need those. Grab that. That. I'll just grab any lazy grass on the way up to the forest. Because this is turning into one of those you never know when you're gonna need it type deals. Nab that. Right, and if I get 2 from this next log that I chop, that might be good enough. Might be. But I still want to try to find 1 more just to be safe. And that 1 more was not even enough. That's not what I was trying to grab. Okay, there has to be at least 1 more log. gotta be somewhere. Oh, the village has opened up this way now. Well, that's handy. But I need a log to chop for mushrooms. I don't need a shortcut, I need mushrooms. There. And that is closed off. Right, what did I need for a metamorphosis elixir? Oh, well, I just have to go back to the fields for changeling root. Then I have to figure out what exactly I need to put these sheep down for a good old nap. Alright, changeling root is mostly in this garden here. Got it. Alright, there's that, and there's that. A little bit above of where I need to be. Okay, yeah, to the graveyard. Who's there? Show yourself in the name of the ram! No need to be jumpy, my friend. I'm just a lonely old woman coming to grieve. Oh, I thought you were one of those nasty ghosts. Usually this place is pretty dull, but lately there's been nothing but angry spirits. He glances over his shoulder in a near panic. Oh, why'd the ram send me here? This place gives me the creeps. He scratched her cauldron and thought as the sheep jumps in a patch of nearby mist. Looks like all I need to do is give this chap a good fright and his wool will be mine for the picking. Ooh, a haunted mannequin recipe. Watch me have to backtrack for everything in that. Ooh, ectoplasm. That's the only thing I need, but I don't think I have enough for soporific potion. Yeah, I gotta go get more mushrooms, apparently. Also, bait sticks. That was not the right place. There's usually a, Words are hard. There we go. The word I was looking for was log. Alright, can I get one more before I go? Right, there's the triad. Grab that. Nothing in there. Oh! Didn't even notice that thing was there. Alright, so... obviously, I need some healing. Okay. Now... right, a couple of bat wings, so maybe I should go back to the swamp for some thistles before I continue. Hooray for massive back and forth. And for some of the more limited resources too. Yeah, you can get mad at me all you want. Alright, I got some frogs. That should be enough of everything for the moment. So back to the graveyard. Looks like each one of them will need something special. Alright, I forgot I didn't make this yet. So, I'm going to swap that. Spectral tears, good, good, good. Nice, bat wings. So the only thing I need now is an exorcism charm. And to go into this crypt in particular. Okay, yep, I was about to say, I thought there was a ghost in here. Bug Ichor! Yay! Cool. So that's more crypt crawler silk than I need, which is good. And now I just have to make that thing. And find this little sheep. The skittish sheep nearly jumps out of his pelt in horror. Ah! Now's my chance to shear his wool before he comes back to his senses. You quickly snip a handful of wool from his quaking body. Forget this! I don't care how angry the ram gets. I'm going back to the flock. It's good for me. Now, there's one at the docks, and I need to talk to him. Assuming it's a him. Alright, this is too close to the village. I know I saw him somewhere in this area of the docks. But they do let them move around some, so... There you are. Hey! Hey, you know what stinks around here? Your breath? Maybe cut back on the crabgrass. Har har, very funny. I'm talking about all these mismatched folk walking around like disgusting individuals. Don't they care about unity at all? Aren't they lonely? Don't they want to be part of something bigger? How are they not full to the brim with pure horror of existential dread? You leave the sheep to spiral deeper into his own metaphysical pit. This fellow seems to be protecting some deep-seated issues. Perhaps if I give him a little push, he won't mind if I pilfer some of his wool. Ooh, bottled despair. Well, how lucky for me. All I need is water. My. There was a pump in the graveyard. Where did the portal go, though? There's the portal. Alright, somewhere around here, there is a pump. There you are. I'm an idiot. But an idiot with a lot of jars. Why did it just tell me that Oh, I must have been looking at the wrong one. Oh well, now I have an extra jar of water for me. This one might be the easiest. No, little crab, I don't want no trouble. The sheep's eyes glaze over as he looks deep into his soul and sees only nothingness. What's the point of it all? I'm so alone. Poor fella, he'll feel better when the curse lifts, but it'll be too late for his wool. Snip, snip. You collect a clump of wool and pat the sheep on his fluffy head. There, there, things aren't always so bad. Why don't you run off home to your flock? You're right. Maybe I'm not so alone after all. The sheep wipes a dewy tear from his face and lopes off towards the village. I'm not sure what the pluck pocket does. Or why I need that. There's probably some reason. And there's one in the market. Crack in the foundation. I just have to find where he's hiding. It doesn't look like it's over this way. No, that's down to the docks. Right, and that's part of the cat mission. We don't need that right now. Did I see him up here? I know I saw the sheep. The question is, where did I see him? There he is! Hey, excuse me, madam, have you heard about the ram, the one true leader? Oh, truly, I don't have time for this. Just look at all these clothing stalls around us. It's revolting. So many patterns, they make my eyes water with rage. Oh, I'll show you some eye-watering patterns, all right. A good magic show ought to set you spinning. Ooh, a prestidigitation deck. Shiny lure. That's a different seashell than before, but I have one? A skipper scale. Right, and what did you need? Alright, so there's that. And a shiny lure. So now I just have to go get a skipper scale. However the hell you get one of those. Well, luckily we're not too far from the docks here. A lot of embalming salts. Grab that algae. It always has a crab in that one. Okay, so I need crab traps. Alright, so 3 should be plenty. There we go, skipper scales. Can I make a fishing set yet? No, I need cobble nails. I ran out. We'll worry about that next time. And we'll give some good kitty some good treats. But first, we have got to show an overgrown sheep a lesson. That is a lot of flash. The sheep goes cross-eyed at the blinding display of pure magical speculation as you shuffle the deck of enchanted cards. Ah, it's so... I can't see! That's right. Keep your eyes on the pretty colors while I shear you bald. Before the sheep can recover his eyesight, you snip a healthy patch of wool from his backside. Ah, I can still see the colors even when I close my eyes! Out of my way, I can't preach like this. I've got to get back to the flock. Yes, go back to the flock. Tell your ram of what has happened here today. And this away. Did you need a lift out to the secret grove? I sure do. Okay. So we put the sheep wool. The 3 lots of wool taken from the ram's flock are most eager to please any hand that guides them. A metamorphosis elixir will really make these garments pop. Crypt crawlers walk the line between the mundane and the supernatural, and their so-called's the key to that boundary. With all the goods at hand, you wave the black sheep over to the spinning wheel to get started. A bit stiffer than I'm used to, but I can work with this. She rolls up her sleeves and prepares the bobbin. As the black sheep manages the wheel, you assist by weaving your own magic into the fibers as you feed them through the device. Dazzling colors of every hue shoot out of the whirling wheel, sending sparks dancing into the underbrush. Soon a large ball of rainbow-tinted yarn is wound together. Wow! We didn't even have to use any dye! I could use your help anytime. She gathers up the yarn and admires it before handing it to you. Take it. My thanks to you. I couldn't have done it without your skills at the wheel. Say, you should think about returning to the village soon. Your little doggy friend was quite worried about you last time I saw him. Oh my gosh, I was in such a panic that I completely forgot about him. But what about the ram and his flock? I'm a goner if I go back there. You leave that to me. Hey, buddy. Color is the path to division, and division is the bedfellow of damnation. Bah, bah, bah. You twist a length of your multicolored thread into a makeshift lasso. The shifting colors make the thread appear to be alive. What nonsense. I'll just loop my magic yarn around each of these sheep and show them the world is more than black and white. Stopping in the middle of his sermon, the ram notices that his flock is no longer paying attention to him. The flock turns away from the ram's ravings, fully enraptured by the colorful thread. Hey, what are you fools doing? This is the black sheep's work? Wow, we just assumed it was ugly because the ram said so. No, you idiots, it's wrong! Have you forgotten everything I've taught you? Haha, look at all these wild colors! I never knew wool could be so neat! Stop looking at the colors! Amongst the commotion, the voice of the black sheep pipes up. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad that you all appreciate my handiwork. Are you kidding? This is the most amazing wool we've ever seen. Where can we get some more? Stop! Listen to me! Oh, wow, look at all these customers. We need to get that shop of yours up and running again. You're right. Oh my, this is also overwhelming. Looks like it's time to roll up my sleeves and get back to work. Does that mean you'll reopen your wool shop? We'll help fix it up again if it means we can get more of these fantabulous colors. The ram swings his bronze bell harder and harder, desperately trying to be heard over the joyful celebrations of his flock. There he goes. Oh my, what in the dickens happened? I guess he clanged that awful bell of his just a little too hard. Gave his own head a proper ringing till it couldn't take any more. You glance over to the ram's empty soap box. A fitting end, I suppose. A shepherd is nothing without his flock. You pick up the bell, but not a sound emanates from it. Something is muffled. You turn it over to look inside and find that the metal clanger is covered in a familiar bristly white wool. The soul of the ram. Hell yeah, let's go. And look at her knitting away. Looks like I'm going to be busy. And look at all the little pretty rainbow sheep. This is why you don't listen to preachers, folks. They're so happy. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. Next time... Oh, that's the wrong button. I was looking for the quests. I think the next time we will work on the... probably the cat, since we've already got her kind of started. So we haven't done very much for the rat yet. Just like we are already so far in. Did the ram, and now we have 3 more left. Well, 2 more left in this area. I believe the last one stands all on its own. But I will see you next time for the next video. Hopefully this week, due to some scheduling conflicts, I wasn't able to record the coffin of Andy and Lele with Excalibur. Hopefully I can remedy that this week, but I will see you all in the next video. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all the things that help small creators out. I appreciate you getting so far into the video, and I hope you all have a nice rest of your day. Bye!